Broadcasting live from the Jersey Shore, it's Coach Kev on the Damage 365 Radio Network.
And welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Damage 365 Radio. This is episode number 17. I'm your host, Coach Kev, and I am joined live in studio with Nick DeBeard. Welcome back to New Jersey, Nick.
Thank you very much, Kev. Stratomatic Sunday, once a month. So I'm in studio for Damage 365. I love it. Love being here.
Yeah, together again. We should. Damn it! I didn't play the song.
You need to play that song when I'm in studio.
4 weeks from now.
Yes.
Whenever we queue up another week of Strat Sunday. But,
exactly.
A lot of activities and things that went on this weekend. Of course, the anemic New York Mets offense. I don't even think scoring no runs in the last 2 days is even considered anemic. I think you actually have to score to be considered anemic. It's transparent, non-existent.
1-0 back-to-back games.
Yeah, it's
with absolute great starts by John Neese and Dylan G.
OMG. I mean, come on.
You're not going to have that middle infield for much longer. from what I've.
Who knows? Rumor. We don't like here at Damage 365 Radio just spread rumors, whether it's about wrestling or baseball or anything else.
We'll leave that up to Kenny Kluska.
Yes, we'll leave it up to Kenny Kluska, or we'll leave it up to ESPN to break the news 6 days after it happened.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. So, welcome to the show, everybody. Yes, this is a wrestling show.
Baseball? What?
Yeah, baseball. Have you even been baseball? Okay, we will have some shout-outs coming up, and we'll also have recap from D2W, live from Warren, New Jersey, this past Friday night. And we'll be joined around the 5:30 Eastern Standard Time hour with Barbie Hayden, because some of you girls at home might have like Princess Bride Barbie or Oreo Cookie Barbie or Snow White Barbie. We have the ass-kicking Barbie.
I'll take the ass-kicking Barbie over any of those. So
after Barbie, we'll have our round number 4 results of the Jobbers Tournament as we head to the finals. And then we'll play the long-awaited interview that I had to cut down and edit because it was too long of a long-awaited interview with former WWE Tag Team Champion Paul London. We'll play that a little bit towards the end of the show. We won't be able to play the entire interview because, again, I said it was long. But it will be available by tomorrow afternoon on our Facebook page, facebook.com/Damage365, in its entirety, uncut, unedited, right down to the munching on French fries, pickles, and clinking of spoons, and waitresses asking if you like a refill of your coffee. So, yeah. So we'll have all that, and next week on the show we have a special guest speaking about D2W, and I'm looking to add a couple more people. So we'll get to that as time comes along. But right now, sit back, relax, and we'll get to these birthday shout-outs there. Birthdays out there, ladies and gentlemen, some special days out there for one of our own, Damage 365's own, and Damage outfielder, the real number 8, JT's birthday is Tuesday. He'll be 28 years old.
Couldn't tell you the last time I saw JT.
Going on 6.
Going on 6.
But the real number 8, JT's birthday is this Tuesday, so reach him out on Facebook, folks, or the Damage 365 page. Wish JT a happy birthday. And the man I call the white Morgan Freeman of voiceovers, and my boy, former co-worker with the Staten Island Yankees of mine, the PA announcer, he's now in news, Ed Kalecki. Happy birthday, Ed. If you want a voice of God, and Morgan Freeman's not available, hit up Ed Kalecki on Facebook. And special happy birthday to New Jersey and New York indie icon Steve Monster Mac, one half of the Heavy Hitters. Happy birthday to Monster Mac. Happy birthday to everybody celebrating their birthday this week with JT.
The following announcement has been paid for by the New World Order.
This is former WWE superstar The Patriot, and you're listening to Damage 365 Radio. Do not touch that dial. USA, USA, USA!
Esposito's Pizza and Pasta. Over a decade of excellent dining experience. Dine in, take out, or free delivery. We feature over 25 different types of pizza pies, and also will create anything you want. Our sauces are made fresh daily and use only the freshest ingredients. We also have good old-fashioned style entrees, cooked like your mom used to make. From wraps, calzones, rolls, and pasta specials galore to calamari and soups, all in a cozy atmosphere. Call today or stop on in.
This is Lanny Poffo, formerly the genius full of glory and renown. You are listening to Damage 365 Radio.
The following announcement has been paid for by the New World Order.
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen, and we want to come back from this commercial break and give you D2W this past Friday night in Wharton, New Jersey. Any of you just haven't caught any? You haven't caught any?
I haven't, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's the first Friday of every month. It's about an hour, usually an hour and 40-minute ride for me.
South?
North.
North? Okay,
yeah.
All right.
Depending on traffic. But because it's gate time opens at 6:30, so I'm like literally leaving in the middle of rush hour traffic. I detoured, thank God for the detour button on the GPS, man.
Yeah.
I must have detoured about 3 different times trying to
traffic.
get. It was just terrible. But meanwhile, we won't say what speed I was doing on the way home, but I did make it home in 50 minutes.
Interesting. Interesting, Kev. All right. Do the math, guys. Do the math real quick.
All I know is I pulled up in the Taco Bell parking lot, looked down, I was like, damn, I got here in 50 minutes. I'm going to buy an extra taco.
To celebrate.
Reward my achievement of not getting pulled over with an extra taco. But, Wharton, New Jersey. Check them out on Facebook, folks. D is a letter, like David, 2W, Professional Wrestling on Facebook. I think you can reach them on D2 Wrestling or ProWrestling.com. Very, very well-run company by the Jersey Devil. Trainers Damian Adams, amongst others. They produced some of the likes of Deonna Purrazzo. So we've seen her. So the match opened up. First bell time was at 8 o'clock. The Alpha Dog took on Adam Chandler, the Alpha Dog being Mick Drake, and it was the Alpha Dog victorious once again. So this is a battle that's been going on monthly between the two of them, and the Alpha Dog victorious. Junior Flo took on Aaron Bradley in a match that was kind of a rematch, and then Junior Flo kind of flipped out and beat the hell out of Aaron Bradley last time after the match was over. So Aaron Bradley had revenge on his mind, but Junior Flo had victory on his mind, and he took the match. We had a D2W special tag team attraction bout. It was Red Hot Asylum, which is Red Hot Russ and Steve Off. They took on a newcomer, at least to me, Dave Davis, and of course the fabulous one, Eddie McQueen. And it was Red Hot Asylum picking up the victory. That's their first win since dropping the tag team titles. And Dave Davis and Fabulous Eddie McQueen in their debut together were not in the long end of the stick. So let's put it that way. The D2W International Championship bout, recently crowned champion, the most beautiful man in New Jersey, Steve Sterling, defended it against Hoost Traplash.
That's some name right there.
That's a name.
That's a name right there. That's a wrestling name right there.
Hoost Traplash. Of course, you know the crowd, who was hoosting all over the place. But it was Steve Sterling victorious, retaining his international championship title. So congratulations to the champ. Speaking about champions, the recently crowned D2W Tag Team Champions, the Down Boys, Steve and Tony, they took on the combination of God's gift to himself, Damian Gibbs, and Nick Solo. And if this is not, Nick Solo is not a rip from like the Brooklyn Brawler, I don't think anything is. The guy comes down with a beater and a cigar, and it's. But he can move. He can move. He's a decent wrestler, so I can't complain about the gimmick infringement too much. But it was the Down Boys victorious with a second off the second turnbuckle cross body box splash into a pin combo, which I called the Guido block.
The Guido block.
So victorious and still tag team champions, the Down Boys. In a return grudge match, it was number 1, Brian Johnson, and he was accompanied by Justin Pusser and Jasmine, and they took on Damian Adams, and he's sporting a new look, a little Spanish Boricua look coming down, and but it didn't matter. It was number 1, Brian Johnson, with the help of Justin Pusser. With the distraction of Jasmine, Pusser hauled off and nailed Adams with the brass knuckles, knocking him out. Brian Johnson got the pin, and all 3 of them escaped out of the ring before Adams woke up. So Brian Johnson victorious again. This is very similar to his last match with the brass knuckles. So I think that Commissioner Burt Barron needs to either ban Pusser from the ring, or he needs to order the referee to pat down Pusser as well as Brian Johnson. In our ladies' bout, D2W's own Deanna Perazzo took on the very lovely Jenny Rose. And if anybody got to see the picture I got to take with her, very, very lovely, beautiful young woman, very talented, as is Deanna. But Deanna drops to 0-2 against Jenny Rose, as Jenny Rose picked up the victory. Deanna claimed that Jenny had the tights. The problem is that the roll up was towards the wall where there's no fans. It's up against the wall, so there was no camera angle, nobody there to see it. Plus, Deanna's tights are like 4 inches thick, so I'm thinking if she pulled her tights, like literally everything would be like out.
Yeah.
And trust me, I would know if that happened.
Well, yeah, I think I would have too if I was there.
Yeah, I definitely would have texted you. But I didn't see any moon, so I'm gonna have to lean towards Jenny Rose and say that Deanna maybe was a little upset. So Jenny Rose over Deanna Perazzo, improves to 2-0 over her. In the main event, the D2W heavyweight champion, heavyweight champion, the heavyweight champion, Bright Lights Jarrett Foster took on former TNA star Robbie E.
That's some the God, what am I looking to say here?
It's odd.
The egos between the two of them.
It was actually quite funny because Jarrett Foster wanted to open up with this challenge because Robbie E was in that Ultimate Race, I think it was. And so he's like, we're gonna have a D2W Ultimate Race challenge, and if you win the challenge, then I'll face you because I'm the champ, so I get to decide that.
Obviously.
So, very confident in himself, Jarrett Foster. Knowing the place by the back of his hand, and Robbie E.